Hi.
How's it going? Well,
We're live. Tony, Chris, Cody.
hey,
What was that? It was such a weak hey.
hey, hey, like I don't
almost
know.
like we've got you at gunpoint here.
No. Don't they say hey on like Sesame Street? Hey, or
People
I
will
don't know.
start commenting. Blink twice, Cody, if you need
If you're
help.
okay. So let's just real quick. A lot of you said hello before we were on officially. So Stephen, first in line. Stephen, dude, thank you again for your super sticker or thanks last week. Really appreciate that.
And he follows us like on all the socials.
Yeah, Steven's
and like
A-okay.
always see him on Twitter everywhere. Appreciate you.
You're good in our book. TK1 Christina is here. TK1 Marianne, hello. TK1 Kelly, good to see the TK1s out in force tonight. Wendy, how you doing? Great to see you this Friday night. Gail, okay, I miss you guys. I listen to your morning show every morning. Well, look, Gail, I see you're on Facebook. You know we have a whole channel going on YouTube, so you gotta step into 2023 and come follow us on YouTube. We're doing a couple shows there. You could listen to those shows in your car instead of the radio.
We had a comment this week on YouTube of someone doing that. She said her husband got mad at her at night for listening to our shows and laughing while he's trying to sleep. And now she listens on her way to work and loves it.
Love that.
So, but you were talking to the TK1s. Everybody here tonight, we need your help. Not just this show, all of our shows on YouTube. When you watch them, please share them on your Facebook, on your Twitter, everything, because we need to keep driving the numbers up on YouTube.
We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a second. Let me keep catching up on these highs real quick. Julie, hey guys, best part of Friday watching you all. You're very sweet. Well, now that, Full
That's
House
true.
is not anymore on
I was going to
Friday
say
night.
Dallas and Miami Vice.
No family matters. What can we do? Let's see. DM Ranch. I don't know who you are, DM, but buddy. Good to see you. Hi. Noel. All is great.
Ah,
Jackie checking in from Clinton. Kelly, the three amigos, right? Let's see. Trout. What's up with you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. TK1 Barbara in the house. And Dinah, TK1 Dinah. Great to see you. Glad you made it for the live show. That's awesome. Oh, Damien. Hey, man. All right. Good to see you, Damien. Hey, Damien, we're going to be featuring a comment that you made on one of our Facebook posts in just a couple of seconds.
oh, cool.
Here's somebody who's way behind. Jimmy, Cody, are you still at 107.7? I don't listen anymore. We like to hear that.
We appreciate that.
Great.
And I'm sure your ears appreciate it.
Great job, guys. Miss you riding to work with me every single morning. Well, like I said, we do the YouTube show, 2 long-form shows a week that should take you on your commute unless it's super long. You can actually, obviously, we want you to watch because there's a lot of visual stuff that's fun, but if you're in the car, if you have Bluetooth, you could listen to the show in the car on your commute, which would be kind of cool. So we got a lot of ground to cover here. So let's start with what Chris was talking about, TK1s and sharing. So there's really a lot of cool ways that we are going to start working towards making this our living, and then we're having a great time with it. We jumped in with both feet, said, hey, this is what we want to do, and the cool thing about what we're doing is there are opportunities for you, our most faithful fans, especially you TK1s, to help us out with this. And Steven already, did one last week, the super sticker.
Yeah.
Those opportunities are on YouTube. But then we're also talking about some other things too. And if you watch our YouTube channel, the long form content is there, obviously. When we do these lives, you can purchase those things. But then there's also on the shorts, they've introduced something kind of new, a super thanks. So like if you really enjoyed a particular needle drop or a particular video that we put up and you thought, oh man, this was fun, I'd like to see more of these, you can buy a little super thanks and we get that message and whatever you spend on it. And as we've said before, that money right now is going strictly to upgrading our equipment.
Yes.
We've got some nice stuff. We were lucky enough to have a little...
But most of it's stolen, being frankly, just
an
truthfully honest.
An angel in the beginning gave us a nice fat check, and we were able to get some nice stuff. But we obviously want to continue to grow this and make it bigger, and with your help, we can do that. So look into that. Check it out. If you're on Facebook and you haven't gotten to YouTube yet, I think I noticed something the other day where you can send comments with stars that somehow come out to something different. I haven't really looked into that because, honestly, I'm really not on Facebook very much. I've spent so much time on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Getting it going that I haven't checked that. But anyway, and then we also wanted to mention we've been knocking around a Tony and Chris merch store. And it would be an opportunity to put some stuff out there. We wanted to hear from you. What are some things you might like to see in that store? What are things you would actually spend a little money on that would go to the show, but that you would wear or use? Or
I mean, it may be a hydro flask, it may be a shirt, a keychain, whatever. You tell us the things you would like, and we'll try to get them in there.
Yeah, we'll look into making that part of what we're doing here.
And that way you get
Flashlights,
something. I mean, if you're going to give us money for the show, that way you at least get something out of it.
Cody's back in the back whispering.
What do you say?
What'd you say?
Flashlights? You got any
Flashlight.
like
Oh
nice
my
little
God.
flashlights?
I'm gonna hit you over the head.
So or
Whip out your
stickers?
flashlights.
Yeah.
This guy and his flashlights.
What?
Let's see here. Steve, good evening from snowy New Hampshire. Ooh, man, I bet you are feeling it up there. TK1 Wendy, hi, how you doing? Oh, I don't think we ever answered Jimmy's question. No, Cody is not still at the radio station.
No.
No.
Sorry.
You can go back to a past show and find a little more in depth on that. But unlike us, who were just not renewed, Cody, in all honesty, could have sued him, but he took the high road and just left.
I walked away. Yep.
So and it's doing great. You got a great job that pays you tons more now.
Yes.
Yes.
And you got another job that's a possibility that would take you up from there.
Yes.
We should be asking you for money.
This
Exactly.
2023 is going to be a good year.
I love how quick
Nice.
now that multiple companies are like, this guy's got talent. We need to
Yeah.
take him. And one guy gave you a raise and was
Yep.
like, man, you need to be
There's-
promoted.
Yeah.
And at our former home, it was, he ain't got it.
Yes, it's exact
and
words.
There's a simple explanation for that, though, and I'm not trying to be mean. He's stupid,
Yes.
and that's why that happened.
He is one of the dumbest people I've ever met.
TK1 David.
Cody.
What's going on, man? All right, Damien says coffee cups. TK1
Okay.
Kelly says like a
Ooh.
beanie, like a one of those kind of hats. Emily, koozies.
Oh.
We used to have Tony and Chris koozies back in San
Yeah.
Diego, actually. T-shirts, hats. There's koozie again. Lisa, how you doing? Good to see you and your hubby on here. Are you guys in the same place watching this, Lisa and David? Or are you in separate places?
I think David's out of town.
Is he still out of town
He
right now?
got kicked out again. I think that's code for she kicked him out.
Got it. Oh, I love this idea. Tony and Chris dog collar. Oh, Carrie, I like that.
What kind of life she got
No,
going?
it's for your actual dog.
Oh.
Or whatever. You want spikes on that or no?
You know, I saw a video of a guy getting on a plane with a dog collar, and the wife was behind him holding the leash, and I was like, ooh,
What?
Hey,
boy.
there's a.
my.
I guarantee you, if it's a kink, somebody's got it.
wow, that's
It's pretty amazing. Let's see. Merchants. Christina says yes. The merch. I'll buy whatever you guys design. Keychain, shirts, card
Oh,
decals.
love it.
And David, a shirt with Cody's face. We could actually do that.
No, no, no.
I love
That's
that
a little.
idea.
That's not
That's
bad.
a little
Make-
weird.
Make your face the new smiley face. That yellow
The
face. with just a smile.
no.
You have a nice round head.
No. No.
You know, I love that.
No.
Maybe we get him to reenact great shirts, like that Richard Pryor shirt where Richard Pryor's going, yeah. Get him to do that and then post that on a shirt.
That's not a bad idea.
The Cody collection.
Oh, God.
Oh, there it is.
Stop it. You guys are actually thinking about this.
No, I'm not thinking about it. It's done.
Okay.
This is happening 100%.
Thank you. Good call, David. Shirts, window decals, Wendy, nice. Daniel would buy some merch. Nice to see that. Gail says hi to you, Cody.
Hi.
Oh,
Jerry, good to see you.
Cody Underwood's underwear.
Cody underwear.
Cody underwear.
Dude,
It's happening.
I like it. I like it a lot. Does it come with a sock already stuffed, or does it?
I don't know. I just know it'll be lacy like he likes it.
Okay, soft and silky.
Okay.
I love that you keep showing up.
Yep.
God bless you.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what's
I'm
going to
here.
happen, and you keep showing up.
Yeah.
Chef Scott in the house. What are you doing, buddy? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope the wife is
Oh,
doing
he's
well.
about Chef Scott has got a. I mean, this guy's got more sideline businesses going than anyone.
He's something.
He's about to own the world with his drone business. Just follow him on his socials and you'll see it.
Power from the sky for sure. Coffee mugs, t-shirts, hoodies. Oh yeah, hoodies.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd wear a hoodie.
We can do hoodies.
Mhm.
Hey Tracy, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for the little hand wave. Nice. Oh wait a minute, I missed somebody. Did Blake show up? David said the whole family's almost here. Nice. And you need the Cody collection boxers for girls with Cody's face all over.
Ah, now we're talking.
I like. See, this is why we count on you for these kind of things. All right. Well, that's great to hear. We're in the process of making that happen, and we really appreciate your input. Keep it coming. Let's see. Try window stickers like the vacations destinations do. TK1. Oh, I like
Okay.
that. Awesome. Great ideas, guys. Thank you. Thank
Love
you.
it.
We're going to get to work on that. The cool thing is once we get this going, we'll have a place where it'll happen. And then I think we're also going to be able to tie it into the YouTube channel so that you can go there and try to, keep it all nice and simple.
Yep.
A lot of opportunities here. And, we're flat out asking you for support because this is kind of where we're going and things are growing and we're excited. We just want to keep it moving. Got to keep that momentum, so to speak. Okay.
That's why it's important you share all these posts.
T-shirt for sure, Tony and Chris. Where's the booze? Well,
Tony's drinking. I'm doing dry January.
yeah. I was too. I forgot.
Darn.
Dry-ish.
It's a damp January for me. I've been,
Damp.
It's actually been great. I've only been doing at max 3 drinks on a Friday and Saturday, as opposed to 6 or 7.
Yeah, good
So
for you,
that makes a
man.
huge difference to me, and immediately I can tell because weight comes off so much faster.
Yeah.
And I've gotten rid of the sodas and stuff, just drinking it like this. As far as booze on the T-shirt, I guess we have to get permission.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You can't do copyrighted stuff necessarily, but Kiss had Kiss condoms. You should do Tony and Chris condoms.
No, I don't think so.
They already have magnums. We could do some extra smalls. No good. Okay, never mind. Chris doesn't want to be a part of this.
I don't want any part of this.
Okay. Again, our notes are over there. I don't need my glasses for that, so I have to keep doing this. Oh, okay. We had a couple things on our Facebook page that we thought were kind of... Well, first of all, let me go back. And just one more time, because I put this in here, I should use it. So there's a post from our new show that just went up, last night, I guess.
Yes.
And we put it up there, and 6 people like it, and no shares. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, please share.
So many of you are more active on Facebook than on YouTube. When you see something like that come up, we're asking for the help of sharing those posts and putting a little comment on there. Hey, like these guys, great shows, check them out. That's what we're looking for.
It makes a difference. When we were at 700 subscribers, and we were like, we're trying to get to 1,000, and we asked you guys to share all of our posts. Yeah. You guys did it for about a week or so, and we shot past 1,000 really quick.
It's kind of like when we first left the radio station and we were doing Facebook Lives, we'd get a ton of people to watch, and now everybody's kind of going back to their life, and I get that. But we need that heat to continue, so we need your help, you diehards who come watch these lives and check out the shows to help us out with that. All right, let's see. So I think that's all of that. Now, from our Facebook page, we put a question up the other day about commute times. And it was some kind of statistic where commute times have gotten worse, I guess.
Yes.
Which stands to reason. What's the longest commute you ever had? Because the little fact about Chris, everywhere we have lived, it has been his mission to get as close to the studio as possible. And you often said, if I could buy an apartment in the building with the studio, I would do that.
Back then, especially, when I was single, because work was my life, basically. It's like, I'm done with work, just roll in and be done. But I think the longest commute I've had was when we carpooled from Gadsden to Anniston.
No, because that was like 35, 40 minutes?
Yeah, other than that, in San Diego, I never lived more than 10 minutes away from, and at one point I was riding a bike to and from work because I was 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I was less than 2 miles from the station, and I think I'm within 10 miles of my old station here.
Yeah, I love that, and I did the same for a while. The more kids we had, we kept buying houses farther out of San Diego to get more house and to make sure I wanted my kids to go to good schools and be safe.
Well, the problem with commutes almost everywhere is a lot of cities are booming. And like Knoxville, East Tennessee, they're projecting over 200-something thousand people in the next, I think, 5 to 10 years.
They'll never be able to do it. And there's no infrastructure.
No, they're trying to get a bypass built so that you can get through around town, but that doesn't help you in town. And Nashville's dealing with that bad.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help when you have people who are the worst drivers in America, who don't know how to get on a freeway, who can't merge, who don't know how green lights and stop signs work. It's a real mixed bag of stupidity on the roads here. I'm sorry, it is.
I get it.
And so then on top of that, when you add in more people coming, and everybody loves to talk about, oh, Tennessee's great, there's no state income tax. Hey, guess what pays for infrastructure? Income tax. And you're paying a 10% sales tax, which is 10 times worse. Come on, people, get on board.
Vote Tony in the next election.
Just saying. Tony and Chris drink recipe book.
Ah, Tony, you'd be great at that with your Tony's Toddies.
Look at Emily coming through.
What'd she say?
I just read it.
Oh, okay.
Here, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot I could do this. I keep forgetting we got all these neat little things. There she is. Drink recipe book. That's not a bad idea.
Maybe a mini one. Do you know these guys?
Well, just to start. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I can make a lot of different kinds of drinks.
You've given me all kinds of recipes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's something to think about.
I would. Yeah.
I like that, Emily.
Now, of course, she'll be a guest on the show in the coming weeks. Where it's going to be all stories about Cody.
Yeah. Nope. Well, TK, when David just said you share something scandalous and it draws people in, so we're going to get Emily to share her best 3 stories that nobody knows about Cody.
Yeah, and then we'll share the scandalous stories we know on David.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and that'll bring in.
Just remember, David, you asked for it. Okay. So anyway, we asked about commute times, and I think my favorite, and we had a bunch of great ones. I think my longest commute was definitely San Diego, when we lived 45 to 50 minutes outside of San Diego. So that was pretty, but I enjoyed it at that time because my kids were little, and the 90 minutes to and from work, that was the only time I ever got to myself.
Yeah.
So I really liked it. Now, it was terrible because a lot of the big concerts that came to town played at an amphitheater that was in Chula Vista, which is right down by the Mexican border. And getting down there in the afternoon was a nightmare. I missed a couple of shows.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to make it. It was wild. So that's my worst. Cody, longest commute you've ever had?
For a job, I don't know. Maybe 20 minutes. But for school, an hour and 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. I once had to take 2 buses, a train, and my mom and dad driving me to the train
too much
station.
effort for education.
Yeah. So it was a long haul.
You got your help. You're young. What do you want with an education?
Exactly. 100%.
So anyway, I think my favorite answer on this, though, and I think I've got the right comment here, is from Damien. I'm assuming this isn't a post for retirees, but it does take me a commute time of 10 to 15 minutes before rolling out of bed, if that counts. God bless you, man. Must be nice. It is. I say that like I don't do the same thing. I'm not retired, but now we have no technical schedule that we have to keep.
Yeah.
I wake up when I wake up. It's a beautiful thing.
I try to wake up
Nice.
very early because Bailey, our puppy, gets up at 8, and I want the girls to sleep in, or Lily's got to go to school.
Right.
And so I've got to keep the puppy quiet, but I got to get a workout in if I get to work out before Bailey gets up, because otherwise she's going to cry and everything and make sure the whole family's up.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got to get up,
Work
out.
Our schedule is, I mean, Katie has a schedule, obviously. She doesn't, she is amazing. You know, if you watch Seinfeld, when Kramer said he had that inner alarm clock and she has that. She actually has it. She never sets an alarm, and if she knows she has to get up by a certain time, she will wake up by that time.
I'm usually that way. When we had our gig and my alarm, I know when my alarm's, I usually woke up 2 minutes before my alarm every morning and got up and turned it off so it wouldn't wake Rach up.
Yeah, not me. I can't. I have to have the alarm. I don't have that ability. But the same with our dogs have a schedule, and if by 10 I'm not out of bed on the weekend, because I stay up much later on the weekend, I can hear Henry downstairs kind of like, like a quiet little bark, like he's gently going, gotta pee. Hey guys,
like Cody used to do.
yeah,
in the studio.
Exactly. Steve, Ramona sucked living there. People can't drive on 67. The 67 was rough. It was just because it's like a 2-lane. I did get 2 speeding tickets.
I was just
on
saying, is
road.
that the one you always got a ticket on?
I got 2 tickets on that road within a few days of each other in the same week. That was rough. I like to speed. 15 miles each way for Noel. Kelly, longest commute was about 45 minutes an hour if there was traffic. Ooh, man. Yeah, all right. Well, so at the end of the day, commutes are terrible. What's your commute now, Cody? How far do you have to go?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the dream.
It's really nice.
That is
Are
the
you kidding
dream.
me? You're making double the money you were making.
Yes, I'm telling you.
5-minute commute.
Yes, it's
I gotta
amazing.
tell you, this kid's taking me off a little bit,
For a guy that ain't got it, you sure are making some bucks.
Wow.
right? And then the other post we put up that we quickly wanted to mention was, and I knew it's hot in our house because Katie still loves it and Lexi does it. They're kind of forcing me along at gunpoint, but Wordle, I guess, is still huge.
Oh,
I play
yeah.
it every day.
Oh, yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I don't like commit to it. Like I know some people that will sit around all day mulling it.
Oh, my gosh.
I play it like in 3 minutes or less. Like if I'm really stumped or something, I'll just go ahead and put the same word in 4 times just to get to it and see what it was and move on. So it's not like a competitive thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I play when I think about it, but I'm so busy now with what we're doing with other stuff that I don't think about it. So usually when I go to bed, because we usually go to bed about 12:30 or 1, and I'll look at it when it's new, and if I don't figure it out in the first 5 minutes, I put the phone down, and I don't. Sometimes I think about it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah. See, I don't put it down. Once I get on it, like in the morning, I'll say, okay, I'm gonna take a couple minutes and I'll hit my first word I always start with, and then my second word, and then I'll be like, okay, I think it's this, and usually I get it, and if I don't, and I'm like, and I think about it a minute, and I'm like, nah.
Now, Cody, we showed you the game. Did you say you still play?
Yeah, I at least once a week with Emily. It's kind of like a little competitive thing. We'll be at dinner or something, and we'll whip
Okay,
it
be
out
honest.
and play.
How often does she beat you?
All the time. Like in the game, like is what I mean. Like, yeah.
She's still hitting
No,
you.
no.
Again, blink twice if you're okay. You're not Lionel Richie, right?
I'm fine. Everything's good.
Oh, I can see. Do you know that meme? This is all fine.
Yeah.
The dog, 10 years old this week.
Really?
What?
That meme just turned 10 years old. The cartoonist behind it said, I want to put it to bed. I have so many other things I've done and I want to do, but all people talk about is this meme that they.
Well, now he knows what artists feel like.
Yeah.
Like poor Leanne. Womack, she was doing one of our last shows she did for us somewhere. I'm trying to remember where it was. She walks in and she did the show just for us. So there's like 50 people in there. And immediately people start screaming, "Sing Hope You Dance." And she's like, "You think I'm going to get out of here without singing that?"
Well, it's like at the James Taylor show.
Oh, yeah. James Taylor was so good. I took Rach to see that. And some lady kept yelling Mexico or something, just kept yelling it in between every song. And finally he picked up his set list on the bottom. Most concerts, the artists have a set list, and every band member have a set list on the bottom of the stage so they can look down and see what song's next. And he goes, "I promise you I won't forget it, ma'am. See, I even wrote it down right here."
That's awesome. Well, I get it. You're excited to see your favorite artist. You're going to do that. But
Darius did the same thing at a concert once. Yeah. Some guy at the Shoreline Amphitheater and back home held up an iPad that said Wagon Wheel, and he went off on the guy and was like, "You don't think I'm going to get out of here without singing that song?"
That's funny. It's ironic that he would go off on somebody like that because he tells the story about showing up to see Charlie Pride.
That was one of my favorite things. No, it was Radney Foster, his idol.
You're right. Sorry, yeah.
Radney Foster, his idol. He showed up and he said, and I'm paraphrasing,
right,
but he said he showed up when he was in college, and that was his idol. And he fights his way to the front of the stage and says, "Please play so-and-so." And he does that all night. And finally, Radney leans down to him and says, "I opened with it. You missed it." And Darius goes, I'm the only black man in this theater. You can do it twice. And he laughed and said, okay. And he played it again. And then years go by, Hootie and the Blowfish and everything. He gets a country album, which he named the first album. He did country like Charleston 1963, which was a
take on Radney.
Yeah, Radney Foster's album. And he did that. And so Radney was going to produce or write with him on the album. And he tells him that story. And Radney's like, that was you? I've been telling that story for 20 years.
That's awesome. Love that story a lot. Going back, Trout, what about doing some on-location shows, do some meet and greets? You know, we thought about that for sure.
We just talked about that. We had a meeting this afternoon.
Yeah, so definitely a possibility.
We have to make sure you guys will come. The more y'all share and like posts, the more we'll know, like, okay, we might be able to draw enough people that it's not embarrassing.
Well, because let me tell you what doesn't work. When somebody pays money to you to show up someplace and you say, oh, this will be fun, and then nobody comes. Yeah. Although at the end of the day, I already got my money. If you don't come, that's not my problem. Teresa, hey guys, back from Cabo. Glad to see you guys.
How was Cabo Wabo Cantina?
Best part of your trip. Drop it in the comments. We want to see. Best part of your trip. That's awesome, Teresa. Glad you're back safe. Let's see. Steve, you guys should try to do rest stops like they did when you guys were at 95.7 in San Diego.
Yes. We did a few of them here at a venue, and we may do some more in the coming months.
Yeah, we're excited. We have a lot of cool guests that we're getting lined up right now. We're funny. We like to schedule things and plan things, so we don't just go week to week. We like to have a bunch of stuff planned and ready to go, so that we don't let you down. Because as we promise you these kind of things, we want to make sure that we have it ready to go. But we're really excited about guests that are going to be on the show soon, and some of those guests might end up playing.
Yes,
those kind of shows. You just never know. Is it Ray? R-E-A? Ray? Have you played the music Wordle? Hurdle. I did try Hurdle, Heardle, when it first came out. And then I got upset because a couple of times I got it right and it told me I got it wrong. And so it was kind of glitchy.
Yep.
And
it's funny how that stuff stays with you. I remember when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire came out. It was big. Regis. It was on nights, and it was a prime time
special
show.
Thing.
And they had a question that was wrong, and I knew the answer. I was like, no, that is not. And I look it up, and I'm like, yeah, that was before Google. And I look it up. I'm like, yep, I was right. Still mad.
I think about that show, and I remember I wanted to get on that show.
Oh, you tried so
hard
to
get
on that.
What show? The Millionaire Show?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Okay.
So when it first came on, and it was an event, they had it set up where you did a thing on the phone. You got on the phone and you took a test. And they asked questions, and if you got it past a certain level, then you made it to the callback round where they might call you back to do another thing. And twice I made it to that round. Once was it you and I were there for the movies together?
Yes.
And I was waiting for a call. I was like, they said they might call today, and they never called. It was very disheartening. But I got really close, and then people always used to tell me, you got to go on Jeopardy. And my problem with Jeopardy is if I got the right categories, if I lucked into the right categories, I think I could do really well on Jeopardy. But if I got the wrong categories, and there's a bunch of those, if it was too sciencey or mathy, I would be embarrassed.
When Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was out, everybody kept telling me they were going to use me as a lifeline, and I prayed that somebody would, because I would love nothing more than
ruin them.
We're up for the $750,000 question here, Chris. Who is this? We're here, your friend Tony. Who?
Friend?
How do I know him?
Yeah, I would never have used you as a lifeline. I know better. Here we go. Teresa, we chartered a boat and caught mahi. Oh, man. Deep sea fishing is amazing.
Caught what?
Mahi.
Oh, gotcha.
I've gone deep sea fishing many times. I've never caught anything, which is fine. I just enjoy the process. But the best experience I ever had, I think it was in Mexico. It was Mexico or Hawaii. I can't remember, but we did it, and a marlin, a big one, was just next to our boat, just swimming next to the boat at a high speed.
That's the swordfish, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous. And I was so happy, actually, that nobody caught that fish, because I was like, man, that fish is beautiful. And it kind of turned me off of it, because I was like, man, they deserve to just live. And it was so pretty. And it was
jumping out of the water?
Yeah, everything. It was amazing.
What?
I went deep sea fishing one time up in the Northeast when I was sheriff of this little island.
Wait a minute.
Oh, God.
Is this Rambo? What are you referencing here?
Rambo. Have you seen any movies at all?
Yes.
Rambo.
Did you see First Blood?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters, actually. That
So
was
what
the
part
coolest.
of that says Northeast Island?
Yeah. So when did you think this was part of that story?
I don't know. I just remember it opened up and it was like real rainy and there was a forest.
Sheriff up there, but
and
that's
he
the
was
Pacific Northwest.
there was a sheriff and it was
Not even
Pacific
on the right side of the
Northwest.
country.
It's as far away as you can get from that
A
part.
lot
of
of
the
fishing in that movie.
There was a river.
There was water.
There was water.
Yeah, well,
It was
taken down
raining.
a peg once again by Cody.
Cody wins.
I'm sorry.
Let's see.
That was a Jaws reference.
Oh, well, of course I didn't get that.
Deb. Haven't gotten to see you guys in a while. What's Cody doing now? Cody?
Working.
There you go.
There it
you
is.
have it. You're up to date.
Yeah, I work at an auto shop as a service advisor.
Making big money.
Yeah. Yep.
Bringing in the green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I just saw somebody mention something about coming to Monroe County, but it reminded me a chili supper, an auction for a volunteer fire department meet and greet to help with the. That sounds great. But I just everybody is so tied up. Doing I don't know. She doesn't say. Doing stuff on someone else's schedule is challenging for us. We're really having to set most of our stuff up on our schedule. So if it works out, though, I'm not against it. I forgot to load up the picture of this, but we got a text today from TK1 Tammy. Join us to push this event. For those of you who are watching, who are here in East Tennessee, we know that's several of you. They have an event coming up that's pretty cool. Let me bring it up here. Pause for a Cause Pet Expo. Come and enjoy local vendors, food trucks, canine demonstrations, adoptions on site through East Tennessee shelters, rescues, and more. Help us raise funds for our community pets and their people. So this is happening. It's Carden Farm Dog Park. You can follow them on Facebook and check that out. But that's a great cause. And I think you know how I feel about animals and how I feel about rescuing dogs. So if you want to go check that out, that'd be great.
Very cool.
Rachel's even laughing at you. Ha, 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 Rambo. She knows how stupid you are.
Okay. Well, at least I saw Rambo.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad we're both agreeing on that.
Teresa, we were there during whale migration. We had a sea lion hitchhike on the boat. That's good. My favorite sea lion story, it's really not much of a story, but Katie's dad, they were diving for abalone. So they're...
I don't know. Wasn't
Is that
that
a
the
fish?
girl that Prince discovered?
That's Apollonia.
Oh, that I have no
We're
idea.
diving for Apollonia. Boy, I want to find her.
gosh.
No, abalone. So it's a thing. It's like I don't want to say shellfish, a mollusk maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, they're diving for it. It's tasty, and so when as you gather them, you put them in little like cloth bags. And so he and his brother, and maybe a couple other guys are down there, and all of a sudden they see like this shape coming, and of course they're nervous because San Francisco. I mean, a lot of sharks in that area, and it's a sea lion, and it comes zipping up, and it grabs the bag out of Roy's hand. And he lets go of it, obviously, and goes on. And so they got up, and he was ticked off that the thing took their stuff. And they said, "Why'd you let go of it?" He says, "Because they've got teeth this big." He said, "You don't realize the sea lion will bite your arm off." He said, "So I said, it's not worth it. I don't want to die." But I love like snorkeling and like to scuba dive would be really cool. But then I hear stories like that, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to have that kind of an encounter. Okay, we got another thing here. March 25th, chili supper for Medford's volunteer fire
A lot of
department.
chili going on.
Well, it's
chili
cold.
season.
Cold outside.
It's chili season.
Isn't that a thing?
I don't know, but
Come on, that's got to be a thing.
I'll give you that because you usually not usually. You don't see a lot of chili cook-offs in August.
you know, I've got a friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Or we've got a friend that owns a bar that wins his chili cook-off every year. And one year he lost, and the next year the people that beat him weren't allowed to be in the contest. And in my old building, on one side of me was Brett Young, and on the other side was Matt, a great guy that worked at Spam and Hormel.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, they sponsored one of our cruises.
I've still got the Spam bags.
Yes, we had Spam bags. But he won
That's not as
our
bad as it
apartment
sounds.
building chili cook-off where they had 20 people in, and it was all Hormel chili. He just opened it up, poured it in, and cooked it, and won the chili cook-off.
What?
It was brilliant.
Say, when I'm making chili dogs, my favorite is without beans, the Hormel chili.
Yeah.
That's tasty. Brandon, what are you guys drinking tonight? I'm the only one having a beverage right now, Brandon, and I'm having Bullet bourbon.
What, and water? What is in
It
that?
was ice.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been melting. Chris didn't splurge on the big ice cube for me.
Yeah, I
He used
forgot. That was
regular
upstairs.
ice.
We used the ice machine down
I'm
there.
slimming it.
Sorry.
I'm acting like real people.
Next week, I'll get you a block of ice.
Thank you. That would be actually awesome. Barbara would love to have you there. Okay, yeah. Well, Barbara, we'll see what we can do. Again, you know, our weekends are still pretty precious. I'm busy. Like all I do on Saturday and Sunday is produce the show that goes up Sunday night for you.
And I may or may not be in Nashville this weekend. Lily's got a gymnastics meet down there.
Look, it's a family event, so everybody's welcome. Oh, it's a chili cook-off. I didn't think it was going to be a topless chili cook-off. Come on out. And
It's one of those rowdy ones.
it's one of those chili supper / wet T-shirt contests.
Yes.
You don't hear a lot of those. Cody, when you got here, you mentioned a passing of a celebrity.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I didn't. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know who this guy is.
Okay.
David Crosby.
Sure.
I know he's part of a band of some kind.
He's part of a band of some kind.
I couldn't
Bing
tell
Crosby's brother
who.
and his half-brother
Bing
is Bill
Crosby.
Cosby.
Didn't he do Bing Crosby? Isn't he the Christmas guy?
He is the Christmas guy.
And they're related?
Yeah, with Bill Cosby.
No, they're not. That is not the right.
Bill Crosby.
Yes,
you don't
Bill
know him.
Crosby.
You don't know him. He's just
Wait,
some dude.
now is it? What's his name? Now I'm confused. Is it Crosby or It's Crosby. The notes say Crosby.
David Crosby.
Okay. You God.
It's so easy.
Not kin to Kathy Lee Crosby.
I don't know that. Is that his?
That's
was that his-
incredible. You don't know.
Was that his wife or something? Or
That's what I did.
Hey, you tied it in.
I don't understand.
Hey, if you're like our age, maybe 10 years younger and then older, you're going to want to watch the show that drops Sunday night because we're introducing a new thing.
A new feature that is all old people will love it.
Yeah, so we're excited about this.
This is really going to hit the demographic we need to have
You know what's shocking is
financial income.
when
for
you
the
have
next 10
YouTube,
years.
you can see the analytics of the age of people that are watching and seeing your videos. We actually have a fairly young,
Yeah.
our biggest meet. I'm surprised they watch the show. I think they watch just to see how old people talk.
Yeah. And you know what I think? Let me just pat us on the back. I think what it is we're old people not trying desperately to fake like we're young.
Maybe.
Like we're honest with our age, and it's like, yeah, we are what we are. You either like it or you don't.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Reagan, awesome. Reagan says you guys should do more on TikTok. I live in Columbus, Ohio. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Dayton.
I think that's
Reagan?
my cousin.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
Reagan, are you Chris's cousin?
I think she's in Ohio.
Ray, yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Ray again. I'm stupid. Thank you. I get it now. Anyway, girl in my office showed me one of your TikToks. I'm like, yeah, I know them. Well, we actually are. I mean, TikTok is. What's funny is TikTok was kind of a side thing just for fun, and then it blew up in
And now
such a
it's-
huge way.
Yeah.
So we are going to do more.
Yeah, we're going to try to do more. Then as soon as we invest some time in it, I'm sure it'll get shut down by the government.
I know, right? Just in time to do well.
Yeah.
The U.S. will, I don't want to talk about that. Let's see.
Nobody's talking about our MySpace
Yes,
page.
she says yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, there you go.
And she
Tell
said
Bubba I
LOL
said hey.
You
too.
guys get along okay?
I haven't seen her since I was, what, 6?
Wow.
8, 10, or her?
Is
I
she
don't
older
know.
or younger than you?
Oh, she's younger than me. So, like, she was 6 when I saw, like, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know you better.
Wow. Can you say it so? Sorry, I don't know you better.
I don't know. I know my Uncle Bubba. I saw him at my grandma's
Was he the
funeral.
Sam's Club guy?
Yes.
Bubba, the Samsung guy. Okay.
We have a long history, Cody.
This is an interesting conversation.
Not really. It's actually quite not interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very inside. Question for Cody. Have you watched Glitch on Netflix?
Glitch? No. I haven't heard of it. It's on
Hold
Netflix, though. So.
Chris answered and said he had not watched it. Is Glitch the one where, like, the dead come back? Like,
Don't
everybody
give
just
it
starts coming out
away.
of graves and stuff, but it's not like a zombie thing. They just wake up. Is that one? Because I think I
I
have...
thought that was an Adam Sandler movie with a remote.
No.
That's Click.
Oh.
There you go. You're on the right track. So, let me know if that's right. Reagan says I'll be 40 in March.
Oh.
Definitely younger than you. Okay, that is the one. Okay, yeah, I think I watched maybe an episode and it just didn't stick, but I've heard it's really good. I remember when that first came out.
Oh, it's a show?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Nope.
What are you watching right now? Anything?
No. Watching Top Gun again for the 5th time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You haven't watched
It's just so good.
It is good. I'll grant you
Well,
that.
you watch the last, what's the Iron Eagles?
Oh,
You get on those. You want to see a movie that Top Gun's just a lame knockoff of Iron Eagle 3.
Of Iron Eagle 3. How you specified that? How many of those did they make?
6 or 7, I think. I think Lou Gossett Jr. was just like, look, I'm showing up once a month to this set. We're going to film something,
Have some planes around.
and we're going to call it an Iron Eagle.
Yeah. I remember watching the first one. It wasn't terrible.
No, there was a lot of them. Last Starfighter. I mean,
yeah.
there's a lot of those that came out. So we're going to try to do a Top Gun thing. And
I love Louis Gossett Jr. He'll just never top Officer and a Gentleman for me. He has that character is so iconic, and didn't he win the Oscar for
Yeah.
that?
What? I've
what
seen
was
that
the
movie.
airplane ripoff of Top Gun? Oh, Hot Shots.
Hot Shots. Yeah. You've never seen Officer and a Gentleman?
I have. I definitely have. What's the character, though, you're talking about?
The
Well,
officer or the gentleman?
He's the officer. Richard Gere's the gentleman.
Oh, okay.
He's the drill sergeant.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
Don't you
okay.
eyeball me, boy.
What?
Don't you
Yeah,
eyeball
yeah,
me.
yeah.
He
Oh,
won the
he's
Oscar for that.
good. He was
So
fantastic in
right.
that. Yes.
Look at that. Come here.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
wait till you see him in Iron Eagle
He's an Iron Eagle?
and Jaws 3D.
What?
Wait until you see
How-
these movies that will ruin everything you like about Louis Gossett Jr.
That's how most actors are. Like, oh, what an iconic role. And he also did Jaws 3D and Iron Eagle 17.
Oh, wait a minute. Emily says Cody's been watching Love Island.
Oh.
No, I have not. I'm not allowed.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's all like, I don't know, girls in their bikinis and stuff. She
Adult
goes, you can't
language?
watch this. And there's,
You're too young for this?
yeah, she's treating me like a little, like 9-year-old or something.
She
It's-
put you in a playpen?
no.
She's so used to taking care of those little kids. You're just one of them now.
See? It's a problem.
You can't look at girls in bikinis?
No, she's just joking around.
Uh-huh.
but I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds
now
like-
you can get me. I'm going to stop
It's like Trouble in
talking.
Paradise. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Not looking at girls in bikinis, I'll tell you that.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
Not about eating chicken, that's for sure. Seems like old times reference.
We're going to dinner tonight, I think. We've been cooking all week, so I'm excited to go to dinner
Where are you
tonight.
going to dinner at?
I don't know. We talked about Cheddar's. We talked about Cahoon's. We talked about Smoky Mountain Brewery, which is our go-to because she really likes their tater tots.
Wait, hold on.
So
the thing that draws her into this restaurant are the tater tots?
Yes.
Just give her some dino nuggets and call it a night.
She's not 5 years old.
Sounds like it. Sounds like she's eating like a
How
5-year-old.
long does it take you when you go to one of these places to eat to finish the maze?
What maze?
The
Hey,
little crayon thing.
I don't know. I don't do that.
Oh.
But we play that Cracker Barrel game religiously when we go to Cracker Barrel. You know, the ones with the sticks.
That's the golf tees.
Oh, they're
What'd you
golf
call it?
tees? I didn't know they had a name.
Did you say the sticks?
The stick game, the pyramid and the stick game.
What do you
They're
have to-
golf tees?
Wow.
I am just now realizing
The
this.
sticks game. They all have Dennis DeYoung's picture on them.
If you tell the waitress at Cracker Barrel you won, she'll bring you out a sleeve of golf balls.
No.
Try it.
No. I just know that you're like a genius if you won, and you're like
I got news for you. No, you're not.
You're somewhat like
No.
you're kind of smart.
That's just
you're
what- yeah.
pretty smart,
Well,
you know.
Okay,
Well,
now,
let me put it this way. If they're doing basically test on your intelligence at Cracker Barrel,
I was just about to say, going to, like Cracker Barrel is
I
like
don't think that holds
I
up
can't
in court.
win.
it's like a country. It's like an island. When you go into Cracker Barrel, somebody with like a 95 IQ, you're Stephen Hawking in a Cracker Barrel.
I was going to say, why don't you just go ahead and tell everybody on your, all these raises you're getting, did you put on your resume, won the game at Cracker Barrel?
No, I bet they'd be. I'm going
it's
to use
management
that.
material.
Yes.
I don't want to brag, but I'm a genius. Well, it's like if you show up, at Walmart in like long pants. Are you one of our managers? I mean, you can fool them easily.
Oh, gosh.
Let me back up. Emily says, first of all, that this was not true.
We don't need to open cans of
So now we know
worms.
Cody's a liar.
It's Emily. You know,
You're a lot of mumbling tonight. Are you 80?
No.
Steve, I bet Cody hasn't heard of Police Academy.
Yes, I have. Yes.
And
There's
how have
that
you
guy
heard of-
that does the sound effects.
Yeah, we interviewed the guy that wrote and created that, and he was at that time in negotiations to reboot that. And we were like, can we have a line? We've got our SAG cards. We want to be in the movie. And he's like, guarantee you. And literally died almost instantly, like a week later. And we're like, really? And they're like, oh, the rights for the reboot go to this. And we're like, we were so close into being in
We
a
could have been
Police
in Moscow
Academy.
on the Hudson the next
Yeah.
chapter.
We
Or,
could
I'm
have-
sorry, Mission to Moscow.
Yeah, we could have been legally tied somehow to, I would remember his name any other time than now. 3 Men and a Baby.
Steve Gutenberg.
Steve Gutenberg.
Gutenberg.
Who was on the show and pretty bitter.
Yeah. It's always a sad thing when you get an actor like that who had a great but short
Run.
success.
I mean, he was on
Oh, but
what
I
was it?
mean-
Cocoon.
Yeah, well, but okay, keep going.
Cocoon, 3 Men and a Baby. And the 3 Men and a Little Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Cocoon 2.
Right.
Police Academies.
Mm-hmm. And what else?
That's it.
There you
I'm
go.
out.
And that's why his career was short. I think he's a talented guy. I like Stephen Gutenberg. Stephen Gutenberg.
I think I saw
I
him
like
on an
Stephen
episode
Gutenberg.
of Monk.
Really?
I don't know. I think something like
You're just
that.
making stuff up now.
One of those shows.
All right, sorry. Let me back up again. Let's see. So he's heard of Police Academy. Check. And Rachel, I wouldn't want Chris to watch it either. Ha 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 ha. He judges the girl's personality big time. Really?
What?
You judge the girl's personality big
Ooh,
time. She
no, I judge the guy's personality
No,
big
let
time.
me just tell you right now, that's a guy move to cover himself. You were right in the first place. He's looking at girls in bikinis. And then when you go, are you looking at her in a bikini? He's like, look at her personality.
she's ugly on the inside.
Yeah, the inside, I can't even look at that hardly.
I mean, I'm going to.
I mean, I'm almost done.
Give me 2 or 3 more minutes.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
I get Teresa the kids menu, Cody. Oh, do you save money? Emily gets tots and dino nuggets.
Hey,
You save
that's
some
an
money.
idea.
Raise
That
your
is
game.
an idea.
Cheddar's, I mean, is okay, but raise your game. You guys can do better.
Then what?
Logan
Then the kids
Steakhouse,
menu?
right down the street.
No, I'm just saying.
Then-
Cheddar's is okay, but
Oh, okay,
find
okay.
some new places. Find some local places.
Branch out.
Get off the chain thing. Try some local places. They need your help.
Live wild.
Okay.
If
Let's
I was
see.
gonna, never mind.
Hey, there's Audrey. How you doing, Audrey? Good to see you. Let's see. Josh, how's it going on the free-for-all Friday? It is kind of a free-for-all. We
It
never know
is
what's
all
gonna
over the
happen.
place.
We had notes.
Well, you get notes to start things out, and then you
Okay.
never know where things are
It's
going
a
to go from there.
guideline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not rules.
We
They're
all know at
guidelines.
some point you're going to say, who's David Crosby? And we're going to get angry and then it's off the rails.
Oh, I don't
We never really finished that
We got
conversation.
off on a tangent on the whole Bill Crosby thing. So you don't know who David Crosby is?
Well, I know Bill Cosby.
I don't care about Bill Cosby. You don't know
But you
David
just asked-
Crosby.
Who?
David Crosby, the guy who
No,
died.
I
The whole
don't.
point of you coming in here talking about
Okay, no, I don't know
that.
him.
Son of a, okay.
No.
So David Crosby, really honestly, in my and I
It's
don't
music, right?
Yes, he's a musician.
Okay.
I don't want to get people angry at me. I just think I'm sad he's gone because he was part of some big music, and I think they inspired a lot of people. But I've never been a fan.
Yeah, I'm not emotionally distraught.
Now, this one doesn't really affect me. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I like some of their songs. I have like a best of on
Now,
vinyl.
one of the guys is a real fruit in that band that just drives me nuts. He's done so much drugs that Paul Simon did a beautiful version of "Here Comes the Sun" at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction with Crosby and the other guy from Stills or Nash, one of the two.
Okay.
And he was so doing
that
background.
sounds like Nash.
Yeah, and he was trying to make it all about him dancing around. I'm like, okay,
Graham Nash is
yeah, okay.
yeah.
This ain't about you, dude.
My problem with David Crosby was
The mustache.
no. I admire the mustache. I can't grow one. I think he was kind of a jerk. And you hear stories, and he would tell the stories. So I do give him credit for owning his being a jerk. But
Yeah,
he would talk about
you
how,
do that.
absolutely. I live by that.
What?
To be
I'm so lost.
not caring about friends. No, but he would just say really mean things about people, and but then he would come back and say, "I get why he doesn't like me because this happened or whatever happened." We tell a great story in the new show that's going to drop Sunday on YouTube. A great story about David Crosby witnessing a situation between Jim Morrison from The Doors and Janis Joplin. I had never heard this story before, but it is crazy. So you can look forward to that on Sunday. So anyway, Crosby, Stills, and Nash did a bunch of songs you won't know. He was in the Byrds, which if you watch Forrest Gump, there's a song called "Turn, Turn, Turn." Basically, the lyrics are from the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible. So
Okay.
You're supposed to know the Bible, so you should have learned that song.
yeah,
Yeah.
One of your hymns or something.
good Catholic boy.
Sure.
Were you an altar boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why'd you mumble that? Everything, he's like,
Well, it's funny.
Yes.
You say altar boy, and
I was an
the
altar
falls
boy.
over the room because of everything that happened. But for me, and probably you too, that was just some boring stuff I had to do every Sunday.
Yep.
Nothing happened. I felt a little hurt.
I was going to say, you were rejected?
Yeah. I was like, man, I'm not good looking
Boy,
enough.
I'm not going to get into that movie,
nah.
but
Which one?
What?
the Michael Keaton movie about
Oh God, that's such a good movie. That
Batman was an altar boy? What? He's
Yeah.
Batman,
Can you
isn't he?
imagine Batman and the Pope together in those costumes?
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
That sounds like a movie waiting to happen. Matter of fact, there is a movie called Unstoppable with a train in it. Anyway.
The stream of consciousness that comes out of this guy's head. Remember, folks, he's a genius, according to Cracker Barrel.
Yes. Cracker Barrel approved.
Oh,
UT
there it
doesn't
is.
want to claim
Oh,
it.
There it is.
Hey, for our merch store, there's our first shirt for Cody. Cracker Barrel Genius.
Hey,
That's a hell of an idea.
I don't know how Cracker Barrel would feel about that, but sure.
Oh, we get a cease and desist. but-
They're going to sue us, of course. But think of the press we'll get.
Exactly.
No, Spotlight is the name of the movie. If you haven't seen it, it's
Oh.
an exceptional film.
It is
I
an
know.
unbelievable film.
So good. Audrey's husband was an altar boy. Just freestyle's the best. Yeah, right? Chris is stressed. Is he? Am I?
Am I? Who said that?
I make you stressed. I stress y'all out.
No, I get
That's true.
frustrated, not stressed.
That sounds
with
right.
Cody.
Yeah, frustrated is definitely best. I'm not sure who this is. I can't tell by the username. Batman was an altar boy. Beginning to understand the use of spandex now. Blake, what's up? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Better late than never. How long is this thing? We've been on here for 45 minutes.
Oh Lord, we need to wrap this up. Y'all got lives.
A couple of well, but you're still here.
But we still got more notes.
Well, quick. Boy, he's on the note. Cody, if you're just joining us and not figured it out yet, Cody learned to read this week.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
So he's pretty excited.
Pretty big.
The NFL playoffs are here.
Yes.
And whether you're an NFL fan or not, this is the time of the year where people are like, hey, come over this weekend. Let's all get together.
Let's pretend like we care about this. It's a
Yeah.
reason to get together and eat and drink.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So anyhow, we do something that's kind of a tradition Tony has done, and she's amazing. In fact, what the story we're about to tell you, she beat two of the sportscasters in town. We made a bet with them, and they made their weekly bets for the playoffs, and Betty beat them.
Yeah, Betty's best bet. She's amazing, and I'm actually going to go home tonight and film her predictions for the games coming up this weekend. I'm not saying that you should put money down on what Betty says, because we'll post these on probably as YouTube Shorts and on TikTok. But she has about a 70 to 80% win.
I mean, there was
ratio.
one game, I forget what year it was, that we were like, no way, nobody's predicting this, and she nailed it.
The first year she did it, she got every game but one leading
Yeah.
up to the Super Bowl. And then she's had a few losses since then, but she got cancer.
Yeah.
So I blame it on the cancer.
And by the way, she did have cancer, but she is drug free. So don't think for a second. There's no steroids in these beds.
No, chemotherapy is it. Blame it on the cancer. I feel like I'll hear Jamie Foxx in my head.
So be sure and
that.
share these too. We want to make Betty famous.
Here's the
She's
deal.
a legend.
I'm not telling you to put money on what she says, because if you lose, hey, that's on you. But if you do put money on what she says and you win, I do expect a gratuity.
Absolutely.
I'll give you my Venmo here in just a couple.
Well, there's
minutes.
places you can put it on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Wait a minute. I just saw. Oh, my sister Katie. Cody, I'm laughing so hard I can barely type. Oh, that's very sweet. I don't know where my Katie is. MIA. Uninterested.
Yeah.
Actually, this is better. This is better for
I was
everybody.
gonna say.
This is better for everybody. The best trio in radio. We're not in radio, Becca, but thank you very
We're
much.
in multimedia now.
We're digital, whatever.
We're geniuses.
Content creators.
Yes.
Yeah, we're Cracker Barrel geniuses.
Cracker Barrel Geniuses right here.
I think we got a band name.
Yep.
Hey.
Jamie, hi, Tony and Chris. Cheers. Cheers to you. Thank you so much. So let's get through the notes before Cody wets his pants.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's exciting. I'm going to
last
read
thing.
them. No? Okay.
Oh, my Katie is here. You sweet girl. God, I love you. Someone could just donate to Young Williams. They could indeed. Young Williams is wonderful. I'm on the board there. I'm sad because we're going to end up moving out of this part of the country, and I'm going to have to leave that board of directors. It's been such a pleasure. But at the end of the day, I feel like, again, I was just a charity add to that board because there's so many people who do such great work, and we have microphones.
Yeah. Young Williams is a great place, though, here in East Tennessee.
It's incredible. If you do want to give, I would say Soy Dog, which we talked about on a show a while back.
I saw that, yeah.
Or Young Williams. Real quick, not on our notes. I'm sorry, Cody. I hope I don't throw you
Going
off.
off note.
But I'm very disappointed, and I think that's the thing that ticks me off is that it's all about money. Amazon is discontinuing their charity effort, which is called Amazon Smile. And what was cool about this was you could link a charity to your page, and when you made purchases, you could do it through Amazon Smile, and they would donate a portion of your purchase to that charity. And many charities made thousands of dollars through this, but Amazon decided to discontinue it because they felt like it was too spread out, it wasn't doing enough. Read that as we weren't making enough money off of this, so we aren't going to do it anymore. And
I hate that.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to stop using Amazon because, of course, I'm going to use Amazon, but that does upset me that a company that makes so much money, that has made billionaires out of multiple people, can't keep a charity up like that.
Yeah.
Not cool. Tracy, you're on fire tonight. Are we, though? Maybe we are. Lisa, hey, guys, I want y'all back on the radio. I got to be honest, Lisa, I don't want to be back on the radio.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're not going to rule anything out, but
No, I mean, wrong. If they pull the Brinks truck up to my house, I'm not going to say no.
So, I mean, we have some opportunities we're talking about, but we had one here that it was like,
I'm sorry, doing what we're doing right now to connect with you like this, where we can.
This is where the future is.
This is it, man. I mean, they got the TikTok thing going, Instagram, YouTube. This is so much more fun, and I love not getting up at 2 a.m.
That's what I love.
Busting
I'm
my
seeing
ass-
my family.
Busting my ass for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yes,
And that's the most frustrating part, I think.
that's nice.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody we're around are nice now.
yeah, so this is good. Let's see. Sheila, hey, awesome. Love seeing you guys together. Don't wait your pets, Cody. I think she meant pants. That's cool. Kelly, I've been donating to St. Jude through Amazon Smile for years, right? Sad if Amazon is stopping this. They are stopping it. Pam's upset too. I get it.
Okay.
Lisa, what did I miss in Vegas? I don't know. I don't know what you missed in Vegas. Did you? I don't know. We weren't there.
Dan Tana, great private investigator.
I wanted to be him so bad just because I wanted to have a house where I pulled my car right into the house like
Yeah,
that.
look that up, kids.
Like a
I know
garage.
you don't know what it is.
It wasn't.
but-
A, no, it wasn't a
sounds like a
was-
garage.
no. Okay. let me expound on that a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, he pulled right into his house. Like he pulled the car in.
Yeah.
And when he got out of his car, he was in his house, not in the garage. It was in like. he
So the
walked-
garage was built into the house.
Like, he's in the living room.
Yeah, he gets out of his car and he's in the.
Why would you want that?
Oh, I don't know, but when I
I'm
was a
sure
kid,
there was somebody sitting around writing this series going, oh, it'd be cool.
That's just.
I think Keith Urban's got that in New York.
Mm-hmm.
One of his houses.
Well, I think they sold that place.
Oh, did they?
But yeah, I mean, and I think the garage is in the building, but not
Gotcha.
like right in their.
That's
place.
what you remember from the show too. That was like
pretty much it. Yeah.
Wow.
It was not a great
It's
show.
terrible show.
Robert Urich. He didn't just put his name on any show.
He was great on SWAT.
Yeah, he did like 50. He did like 2 shows a year
So many
for his
bad
entire
shows.
life, and they all got canceled after 1 year.
SWAT was a movie.
They made a movie out of the series.
Was
SWAT was a movie.
Jeremy Renner in it? Wasn't it?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
Was Jeremy
Yes.
Renner in that movie?
Colin
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Colin Farrell was in it. Yep.
Yeah. It was a movie that wasn't great. We went
Farrell.
and saw it.
Yeah. It was
The
not
TV
good.
show wasn't great either, though. So I mean, at the end of the day,
I liked the movie. But
Whatever.
Let's see, Jason, 3 sexy guys.
That's
Where?
true.
Where?
Guilty as charged.
Oh, Show a little
Hey,
speed.
that's not in our notes.
All right, and then okay. So the last thing we're going to say, The Last of Us. This is like the biggest show of the week. I think it was.
Oh, is this the one about the video game?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you watched it?
I haven't even played the video game, but I got to get the video game
I have
now.
not played the video game, but I have watched the first episode. There's a review on our new show that's dropping Sunday. I will say I get why it's getting.
Are we on Twitch?
Yes.
There's got to be people on Twitch that have played this game and know like how real it is. And I've heard gamers say, "I've cried when playing the
I'm
game."
sure you're right, but we don't have a following on Twitch because we haven't done any gamer
That's fine.
stuff.
Okay.
So we're still working on that. But you're right. I mean,
And,
it's.
and if we're going to be talking games and stuff, unless we're going Miss Pac-Man, I'm pretty much out of this conversation.
Yeah.
Why not just Pac-Man? Why does it got to be Miss Pac-Man?
I don't even know what that is. You're gonna have to
What?
just-
Pac-Man's
is
for
Pac-Man?
losers.
There was a Pac-Man. It wasn't just Miss Pac.
What?
No. It was regular Pac-Man, right?
There was a regular Pac-Man? I just know Miss
Come
Pac-Man.
on now. There was a regular. I'm going to Google it later. Now okay.
Lisa, yeah, you said moving. Did I miss something while I was in Vegas? I may have had a few drinks tonight. That was my question. Oh, yeah, we're not. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm spilling any beans. We've talked about this. We are not going to be living in East Tennessee probably that much longer.
Yeah, we got to get to Nashville at some point.
Yeah, there's nothing keeping us here. For us to do what we want to do, we've got to get there. So yes, but it's not like happening. Adele, how you doing, Adele? Good to see you.
Ah, yes, we need to talk to her soon.
Indeed.
Hello from the other side.
What does that mean?
Adele.
Oh, got it.
He did a
Sorry.
reference.
Got it.
This is a
Got
bad.
reference.
This is a
Cody
bad
made a
joke.
reference.
This is a bad joke.
No, it's okay.
It's just we were so thrown off that you made a topical reference that made sense.
I'm not intelligent enough to keep up with
You're
the
not
Cracker
Cracker Barrel genius.
That's my problem.
And it just comes full circle.
I don't have what it takes to keep up. The Watcher on Netflix. We have watched The Watcher. That is good. That's that's based on a true story. That crazy situation where like somebody was sending letters to the people who lived in the
Yeah.
house and
I
harassing
thought
them.
about starting
Rach
that.
watched that.
Is it
She
good?
said she
It's-
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, and then Kaleidoscope. We've been waiting to try to. I'm glad to hear somebody say they liked it because I haven't heard reviews on that. I wanted to watch it, but I wasn't sure. We talk about another show on Netflix that we started watching. Again, I don't want to give anything away. Another reason to watch the show that drops on Sunday. But I guess that's it.
Okay.
Are we finished?
Yes.
All right. So, what do we take away from tonight's episode?
Nothing.
No.
Oh.
We don't keep to the notes at all. Well, I guess we did
Why
actually.
do you have to look at the notes like you're 100?
Yeah.
I was just saying, you act like this is something we've never done before.
It's just a little far away.
That's for
Just a
Cody
little
needs to get
bit.
his eyes checked. Genius doesn't know to go get his eyes checked.
Cover one eye.
Huh?
Cover one eye.
Cover one.
Read that second line.
From our Facebook stage, commute
Say
times.
stage. Okay, well there you go.
World.
Get to the eye
What
doctor.
what,
Wordle.
what color is it? The whole thing.
White and black.
What?
Yeah.
You don't see the red and the blue?
No. There's
Okay.
no red and
I
blue.
got my glasses at Vision Works. I suggest you get there ASAP.
Yeah.
You might be blind before you leave. You shouldn't even drive. Don't drive tonight.
Okay.
And actually, it is black and white. I just wanted to
Okay.
All right, so what we took away from tonight is your job is to share these posts. When we put up a new show and we post it on Facebook, please share that. If we put it on Twitter and you're on Twitter, please share that. And again, a shout out to Steven, who, by the way, is still the only person I think to buy a super thanks or a super sticker.
Yeah, I appreciate him doing that.
Thank you. Retweet, share, get the word out. We want to keep growing the channel. The more we can grow this and the more we turn this into, kind of a career, the more we can do with it. And we have some really good ideas, but some of those ideas take, a little bit of money.
Yep.
The merge store, that's going to happen.
It's happening.
And we thank you for your ideas. I love the Cody ideas. You're going to see some of that stuff. So keep an eye out. We'll definitely post and let you know. New show drops Sunday night. And I guess until next time, we're finished, right?
See ya.
Have a great weekend. Love you guys.